NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And now the Los Angeles starters. Hachimura at power forward with Aiden at center. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Rizeshe at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Doncic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Outside Johnson. Back to Alexander-Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Gets the 3 to fall.
A classic play pulled off with perfect timing by Johnson.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Hawks. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Atlanta with possession here. Following the score by Los Angeles. Johnson with a bucket.
He has zero hesitation from Johnson, trusting his shot.
Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Fires from the line. Kicks it out to Smart. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Rizeshe. Back to Alexander-Walker. No good from outside. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Smart finds Doncic. Now here's Reeves. Rizeshe covering. Reeves, the pass to Aiden. Over Porzingis. And too long on the shot.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense, first good defense.
Pass to Rizeshe. Back to Alexander-Walker. Porzingis sets a screen. Three-pointer. Alexander-Walker with the bucket. Alexander-Walker's got 6. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Smart passes to Doncic. Here's Aiden. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Aiden with a screen. From deep, Reeves. Kicks it to Doncic. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Back to Alexander-Walker. Inside. Stolen by Aiden. To the inside. Reeves. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Outside Rizeshe. Pass to Daniels. They kick it out to Porzingis. Another 3 for Atlanta.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number, and only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total, and I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises, the Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. 2 pillars of the league.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. Atlanta, second.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Reeves with the ball. Ricochet covering. The shot by Reeves, no good. Here's Daniels. Uses the glass on the layup.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Doncic. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Over Ricochet. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Yep, that one goes.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From deep, Reeves knocks down the triple.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Daniels outside. Back to Alexander Walker. It's stolen by Doncic. Outside Reeves. Down low. Ayton against Porzingis. Ayton with it. He's scoreless. Pass to Hachimura. Off target with the three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Ricochet. And here's Johnson. Daniels outside. Porzingis with a screen on Hachimura. Ricochet, no good. Lakers trail by 8. Smart right side. Doncic on the wing. Launches a three. Rebounded by Johnson. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
And when you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it was probably a rough night.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. They never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Arabia's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Doncic. He's closely guarded. And they doubled up Doncic from 10 feet away. And Smart with the bucket on the assist from Doncic. Smart's got his second bucket on the night.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Johnson for three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Smart outside. Doncic is doubled. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Porzingis. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Up the floor. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Hachimura. 15 in his last outing. Doncic right side. The three ball. Can't hit that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Ricochet. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. The three from Ricochet. Hachimura with a rebound.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Doncic left side. Over Ricochet. Nails the baby hook.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Brad.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Hachimura, the pass to Aiden. Now Doncic. There's the three. Porzingis grabs the board. Outside Rizachet. Porzingis sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Rizachet, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Smart. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connects checked in for Smart. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here's Reeves. Inside, Hayes. Good D by Kangwoo.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's a Kangwoo. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Raptors. Nice shot by Kennard.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Hayes with a screen. And here's Reeves outside. Counted from distance. Reeves has got 6.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
Wallace outside. Pass to Houston. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's a Kangwoo. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Outside connect. Outside Reeves. A little mid-range shot is up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then it's Connect. Then it's Jake LaRabia. And it's Reeves in at the point. Now here's Vanderbilt. No points yet. Launches it. Not going to go that time. Atlanta leading by 11. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Brian, back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Now here's Reeves. Watched by Wallace. Okongwu against Hayes. Here's Connect. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Connect's got his first basket.
Known as a jump shooter, Connect is improving around the basket.
Wallace outside. Pass to Newell. Here's Krejci. Kennard on the wing. He's covered by Connect. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's gotten his second bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Reeves. Back to Connect. Here's Hayes. Guarded by Okongwu. Outside Reeves. Pass to Laravia. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Vanderbilt, no good. The Hawks lead by 11. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Newell. Over Hayes. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Newell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Outside Connect. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Atlanta leading by 13. Kennard outside. Now here's Wallace. Still no points. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Connect.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Doncic. 35 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And, you know, that night his defense was remarkable as well. He was excellent at coming up with steals.
Alexander Walker with it. He's covered by Reeves. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. How about Dyson Daniels, Graham? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Smart's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Now here's Risache. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
On the wing, Reeves. Risache covering. Doncic on the wing. To stop the drought. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. At the line for one.
And that one misses.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Alexander Walker. One shot.
One shot.
Well, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Clark, his versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him. He can't get it to go. Good D by Daniels.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Alexander Walker with it, defended by Smart. No good on the three. Pass to Doncic. Oh, there's the alley. Outside Risache. And a nice finish on the layup. Risache's got his second basket on the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Congo. Lakers trail by 19. Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Launches a three. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
B.A.,
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Now here's Reeves. 6 points for him. Hachimura finds Smart over Daniels. And it's Smart missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Stolen by Ayton. Looking to end the run. And the layup good by Smart. Smart's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
Daniels outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 19-point game. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Johnson with a bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Doncic. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Doncic knows he's the focal point of the defense, so really good to see him find the open man.
On the wing, Risache. Pass to Johnson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Johnson a screen on Hachimura. Back to Johnson. The 3 is up. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Now here's Smart. He has 7. Driving to the basket. Hachimura from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Hayes finds Ayton. Will it go? Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
They get it back. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Hachimura. Risache with some nice D's.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Porzingis. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Back to Doncic. The 3 is up. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. We're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Please give it up for the participants.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Hawks, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Alexander-Walker in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Here's Risache, following the score by Los Angeles. On the wing, Daniels. Clock at 6. Back to Risache. Beyond the arc. Doncic grabs the miss. And for the Lakers, they're shooting at about 34% here in this game. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Now Doncic, 6 points for him. Smart outside. And it's all from three-point range. Well, the Hawks shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. There's a screen by Johnson. Here's Alexander-Walker. And the 3 off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Doncic outside to the paint. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Alexander-Walker, the pass to Daniels. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, you can play over the top. I think you've got a big advantage.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide." Guys, back over to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you.
You know, what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. Here's the 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Alexander-Walker, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Smart outside. Back to Doncic. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
9th in field goal percentage, and they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 16. Pass to Porzingis. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. With the step back. Doncic passes to Smart. Doncic right side. From the arc. And it's Smart missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Porzingis sets a screen. Risache drives in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Good to see Risache attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Doncic outside. Out to Hachimura from behind the arc. Rebound Atlanta.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Risache up top. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Outside Porzingis. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Hawks in second.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Smart. To win the cold spell. The Lakers with another miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip.
Hachimura really thrives in that mid-range area.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 16 points for him. Back to Daniels. It's stolen by Smart. To the middle. And Doncic hammers it home.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Outside Risache. There's the screen by Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Making a change here. Okongwu's checked in.
Now into the lineup for Atlanta. Number 17, Onyeka Okongwu.
Smart right side to the paint. Tipped. It's stolen by Okongwu. Poke loose. Pass to Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. Now Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Risache. And it's rejected.
I like how Hachimura made himself big protecting that paint.
Doncic outside. And here's Hachimura. Give him 8 points now. Outside Reeves. Pulls up on the wing, and his fifth make of the game in 12 attempts.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Back to Porzingis. Daniels outside. Here's Rizachet. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Doncic. Banked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Porzingis with room to shoot. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Outside Reeves. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Porzingis.
Porzingis aggressive and effective tonight from start to finish. Coach is smiling all night long.
Reeves with the ball. 11 points in the game. They double him with Rizachet. And here's Doncic outside. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
And after a rough first half, they're finally finding a nice groove here.
Okongwu, no good. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Back to Hachimura. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Daniels. He's got 6. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Here's Rizachet. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta calls timeout.
Start it.
A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Newell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Rizachet. Kennard, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Wallace in for Daniels. Pass to Kennard. Here's Okongwu. Here's Newell over Vanderbilt. Hits the jump hook. Newell's got 6.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Here's Hayes. Pass to Smith. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. James is checked in for Smith.
Los Angeles substitution. Number 9, Ronnie James.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Connect. The shot's good on the assist by James.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Pass to Newell. Wallace with it. James is there. Okongwu, the pass to Wallace. Stolen by Vanderbilt. For the finish. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
James outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got Connect, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jake LaRavia. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Reeves in at the point.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting around 41%. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Connect. Outside Reeves. 5 to shoot. The three. Newell pulls it in. Atlanta is shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Kennard passes to Wallace. Knocked loose. And stolen by Hayes. LaRavia with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. LaRavia outside. There's the double with Okongwu. Stolen by Kennard. And a fast break now for Atlanta.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That was.
bad intentions. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Connect. There's the screen. Back to Reeves. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Reeves throws that one down. Held nothing back.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Over to the left wing. Tries a 10-footer. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Vanderbilt. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Kennard passes to Wallace. They set the pick. Pass to Newell. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Now here's Reeves. Watched by Wallace. LaRavia passes to Reeves. Back to LaRavia. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Wallace. Kennard outside. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Connect. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Newell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Atlanta making a change here. Reeves checked in. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. That one's good for 2.
In that medium range area, I tell you what, Austin Reeves is a tough cover.
Now Wallace. Pass to Okongwu. Now Kennard. The 3 from Rizashay. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Doncic, no good. Atlanta leading by 23. Wallace outside. And here's Rizashay. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And he makes a first.
Coming into the league, a lot of people see Zachary Rizashay as a 3-and-D guy. The question becomes, what more can he bring to the table as he matures as a player?
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Porzingis has checked in for Okongwu. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kennard. And it's Alexander Walker in for Wallace. And so he makes both from the line. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Reeves. Pass to Aiden. Now here's Doncic. Hits the 3-pointer. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And here's Johnson. For 3. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. That's good from Aiden on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Johnson. Outside Rizashay. Takes a 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Lakers trail by 20. Laravia passes to Hachimura. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Hachimura missing. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Left side Porzingis. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here we go, 1-on-1. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Attention! Here comes your Hawks squad! ATL, let me hear you!
Marcus Smart checked in for Los Angeles.
Number 36, Marcus Smart.
The Hawks lead by 20. Daniels outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. They still need this. No good there. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta is shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Pass to Risache. Johnson against Hachimura. Back to Risache. Pulls it from the top of the key, and it's in there. Risache's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Inside. Gets stolen by Johnson. Risache drives in to the paint. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Risache. Porzingis has got 20.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Doncic outside. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
To the middle. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Now here's Smart. Hachimura outside. There's the triple. Sinks the tray.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Atlanta leading by 21. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Smart looking around. Hachimura up top. Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. It's rebounded by Risache. Risache's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Daniels. There's a screen. And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
Now here's Reeves. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
The Hawks lead by 19. On the wing, Risache. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. Pass to Porzingis. Count it. Porzingis has got 24.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looks, and we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet, and he's got a super soft touch.
Now here's Reeves. Smart outside. Three-pointer, no good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hawks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Kristaps Porzingis.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Doncic up top. Risache covering. Doncic passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Luka Doncic.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Johnson.